Hi, my name is Sandy and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue with educational talks, you and your child. Today's episode is called P's and Q's. Manners matter. I want to read you a little something from Amy Vandervelt's Complete Book of Etiquettes. I believe the knowledge of the rules of living in our society makes us more comfortable. Basically, having manners makes others comfortable around us, and we are comfortable around them. So today I'm going to talk to you about teaching your children manners. I know every culture has what they consider proper manners. And if you teach your children those manners, fantastic, that's great. What I'm talking about here is the manners that they're going to need in an educational setting. Let's talk about eating. I know there's many different ways of proper eating. Forks, knives, spoons, chopsticks, fingers, some type of bread. But what I'm talking about here is not that type of etiquette. That is up to you how you want to teach your child how to eat. What I'm talking about is to teach your child not to shove the food into their mouth because it's a choking hazard, to chew with their mouth closed, and of course to use a napkin to clean their mouths and their fingers. That's the basics. Teach them that. Your child will be happy. People around them will be happy. Nobody wants to see a mouth full of food. Definitely no teacher or educator wants to have a child choking on food. And lastly, clean fingers means they can touch things without getting things dirty. Another manners that the children definitely need to learn is how to sneeze and cough properly. The old adage we used to sneeze into our hands is no longer acceptable because we get germs on our hands and we can pass that on to our friends or to our teachers. Today, it's much more acceptable to sneeze or cough into the crook of your arm, such as this. Keeps the cough from spreading, keeps the sneeze from spreading, and keeps their hands clean. Another thing that needs to be taught to these children is the proper use of a Kleenex. Many children, and I know 2-3 years old, you're going to be wiping their noses down. But at the same time, you want to also teach them at that time how to wipe their own nose. When they start feeling it coming down, to get up and get a tissue to clean their nose off. Nothing's quite as disgusting as when you're at lunch eating and the child has mucus coming down their face. Not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight in the classroom either. So you want to teach those children when they feel that coming down to use a tissue properly. And I'm not talking about just dabbing it and throwing it away because that's a waste of tissues, but to actually blow their nose to clear it, make sure there's nothing left, and then throw away the tissue. That would be so helpful. Another thing that children must definitely learn is to say please and thank you. Saying please and thank you goes a long way and also makes the kid much more friendly and likable. Another great manner is not to be stingy with their things, to share. Of course, there are some things that you just don't want to share because you don't want it broken. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about pencils and papers and some crayons that they can share with their friends in case they don't have that color. When a child shares, they're more likable and people want to share with them. When a child gets stingy and says no, 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 they're not likable. And why am I telling you about having children who are likable? It makes their educational experience that much more enjoyable. And if you enjoy school, you're going to learn. Another one that we need to teach our children is how to properly flush the toilet and wash their hands. Some of these classrooms have bathrooms within the classroom itself, especially for the little ones, for the pre-kinders, kinders, and sometimes even first grade. And it's nothing more than disgusting than when another child goes into the bathroom and says, Miss, somebody didn't flush the toilet, and it's yucky in there. Oh, nobody wants to see it. So it would be nice if you could teach your child to flush the toilet when they are done and have it ready for the next person. And of course, when they use the bathroom, wash the fingers and hands. A lot of times when I've seen these kids, when they wash their hands, they just wet them and then dry them. That's not washing. You might want to teach them how to sing the alphabet song, the birthday song, and make sure they scrub their fingers clean. And all of this I'm talking about not just matters, but also keeps the child healthy, keeps their classmates healthy, and more importantly, keeps their teachers healthy. If you'd like more information on proper etiquette, please feel free to search the YouTube channels. They have lots of great videos, or get yourself a book. Makes for fascinating reading, and you do learn a lot. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.